have you join us on another exciting episode of Art House. I'm Melinda Akinlami. On the program today, two veterans showcase their creations in literature and visual art. Then a group of young hands present their revelation in Lagos. We'll have that and more when we return in a moment. Join us again.
Primitivism, identity often sought for by members of Western society, exerts a limitation and barrier against the progress of creativity.
The Creative Arts Department in the University of Lagos showcases its latest exhibition by the Visual Arts class of 2021 in a show titled Revelation.
"38 visual artists get their day in the sun as the over 100 works of art created by them are displayed in an exhibition tagged Revelation at the University of Lagos.
We are using the title Revelation because we are about to unleash and reveal to the world a new set of masters artists to shake the contemporary art world.
With this exhibition, they've been able to show their capacity to forge quality relationship, how they've been able to work together and put up this wonderful exhibition with, a full color catalog. Is impressive for me, and I told them I will give everything I have, I throw it behind this to ensure that they get the visibility they require, because looking at the situation of the economy right now, you need to do more. You need to add value. And as creative, as artists, we don't have access to crude oil, but we have access to oil color. And you look around here, this is what these students have been able to do with the colors at their disposal to add value to the GDP, to add value to the economy, and earn a living.
These graduating students from the Visual Arts Unit in the Creative Arts Department show they are ready to take on the world with breathtaking images done in different media.
The quality of works here speak volume about this artist. You'll find works ranging from painting, photography, textile, sculpture, but world-class works of art. Yeah, there's a room for improvement. But with the standard I can see here today, it shows that they have something to offer. And they have something strong to take to the world of art and smile to the bank.
I've seen here today excellent work that would stand out anywhere in the world. I've seen great work produced by young people who clearly have made a statement with their work. So I'm so much excited to have been here today, and we're certainly going to leave with a couple of the items today. Very impressive.
Some of them explain the issues being exposed in their pieces.
My work is basically talking about colorism in Africa. There is a there's an issue which is popularly known as bleaching, where darker people bleach their skin tones to be lighter, and then they have all sorts of diseases like cancer, and then there's discoloration, kidney problems. But this issue starts because people are always saying women are too dark, or African women are too dark, can they be lighter? So this series is called Your Melanin is Too Dark. It's sarcastic, like, what do you mean my melanin is too dark? Melanin is the pigment that makes our skin tone dark. So this series is supposed to just counter what people say, like when they say you have to be lighter to fit this office role, or you have to be lighter to become this actress, you have to be lighter. Like, dark-skinned people are beautiful, so there's no need to bleach. So that's what basically this series is about.
Behind me, right? On my right is a lady dancing, and on my left, there's two hands about to touch each other. Okay, and what they're portraying is our humanity, right? It's our freedom. It's the things that make us special, unique. It's the feeling we get when we follow our hearts, when we live our dreams, right? It's what happens when we make society better for the next person. So it's not only about what we achieve, right? The hands are trying to touch each other. They're trying to make things work. They're trying to come together, create a community, collaborate, put heads together, make something good. So it's not only about what we achieve alone. It's about how we help others achieve their own dreams. I think life will be fuller when we live like that.
I use chess game as a metaphor for life in my paintings. Most of my works are chess pieces in them. I have a way I infuse them with the human figures in my work. The work right here is titled I Am a Speck. The lady I used as the reference there is one of my classmates. The reason why I titled this I Am a Speck is there's this term, or should I call it a slang, that, okay, where people tell you I'm a speck, I'm special, I'm special. So I titled it I'm a speck, and I did this work because every woman needs to understand, or everybody generally needs to understand how important they are, how valuable they are, and they need to carry themselves. And the way you carry yourself is the way other people will carry you. So that's the reason why the title is I'm a speck, and that's the idea behind the work. Yeah.
Are The Balance, New Beginnings, and Soul Piercer. So I'll talk about New Beginnings first because it is more in tune to what is happening here today, because we are graduating students, and basically graduation shows that we are moving on to a new phase of life, starting something else, and the work is a lotus flower, and the lotus flower is a Japanese symbol for new beginnings, basically. So I just wanted to appreciate everything that has happened, and to show that the future can be beautiful. Even though we've had a lot of ups and downs, the new beginning will not be dull. Despite the situation of the country, everything is still going to work out fine.
The message is also key.
Transcend is a lady dancing and she has a colorful body. It's, like I said, it's the experience we have when we live our dreams, when we follow our passions, when we come from a place of freedom and kindness towards the next person and not only ourselves, when we have a selfless nature to ourselves. I think we as humans, we as Nigerians, we need that a lot. We need it to grow, to thrive, to compete with the global markets. That's what the message is about.
At some of the artists from 100 level Genesis, there's a really great improvement at this stage, and I believe as they leave school that they will also, be more pronounced and more creative.
We want to inspire younger people to be able to aspire to be whatever they want to be. Like our lecturer rightfully said, a lot of us have had challenges with our parents, with friends, family, saying that we want to study arts. And there's this general belief that artists are poor people and all that. But here we're showing people that art is beautiful, art is sustainable, and art is the future.
This sort of engagement and exposure is crucial for these young creatives to have a taste of what is expected of them as visual artists.
Our wordsmith for today is titled The Choices You Make by Elizabeth Ogumodede. With the dawn comes the sun. With the moonlight paves way to light up another day, which men shall never know, alone for those who tread not the valley of death. Going through life, you'll see there's so much to do. The choices you make are gateways to fate. The path you choose, you shall tread. Never retire. Success ends nowhere. The genesis of failure you may know, but it ends, you shall know not, lest you change your path. No time is ever late for amends. A sorcerer shall dance with problems in the ballroom of troubles when he blunders in his spells. So shall a man whose choices are like those of Shakespeare's Prince of Aragon, likewise that of Morocco. Why choose to fail when success holds greater rewards? It matters not how tough the path might look. Be tender, focused, and shun distractions, because not all that glitters is gold.
Yes, indeed, life is to be enjoyed, but do make careful choices so you don't end up enduring it. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, our wordsmith for this week. We'll take a moment now. Art House returns with more. Join us again.
And these are the works of art you sent in recently. Let's begin with this one done by 14-year-old Demi. It's done with charcoal. It's called Melting in Silence. Then Jones Promise has this one, also rendered with charcoal pencil on canvas. It's called Olayemi. Then Privilege is an oil on canvas work done by Ehime Loki. He says, always put a smile on your face, no matter the situation. Then Tosin Oyeniyi is showing The Journey, the second in the series, done with lino etching and printing. Then Agony of the Waterside is an oil on canvas work done by Oscar Tamgam. Queen of the Zanga is an oil, charcoal and digital piece done by Tomiwa Adelagun. And this barrow on paper work is done by Juan Francisco. He calls it Me Before You. Then Adebayo Wulabi leaves his audience with a message of hope done with charcoal pencil on canvas. While Ifoma 2022 is a digital painting done by Paul Akujo. And that concludes the works of art you sent in recently. We encourage you to keep them coming and put your best foot forward as always.
It's a formal presentation of Wole Soyinka's selected poems from 1965 to 2022, which also features a display by veteran artist Professor Bruce Onobrakpeya's works used in the collection in Lagos.
Gathering of art lovers in Lagos is for the formal presentation of Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka's selected poems, a retrospective from 1965 to 2022.
Wole Soyinka is just the very best. I mean, he operates under different genres. Today is poetry, he's got drama, he's got the novel, he's got biographies. He's just so phenomenal. I mean, that's someone who's been writing. I mean, he's 89 years old now, and he's been writing for more than 60 years. It's a lot for a man, and he still has his element so much about him. It's wonderful and it's fantastic.
If you look at all the poems that Prof rendered, whether it's the Orlando Julius poem, or Abiku, or Telephone Conversation, or even the poem about humanity that he read last, they all collectively speak to this gap in current traditions.
Another veteran creative, Professor Bruce Onobrakpeya, is also recognized as he created the works of art used in the book, which is on display for the audience to enjoy.
the artwork cuts across different strata, different times. Some of them went back 50 years. Some of them are just done this not too long ago. So it was going to be a belabored effort to talk about all of them. So I just focused on those two, which talked about the stress in our present society today. The Chibok girls, and then the transatlantic slave trade, which I call it. So those are the ones that I talked about, and I want to emphasize that the affair of the Chibok girl is something that is notorious, and we are praying that something happen that will relieve the young people of this pain permanently. And then that of the trans-Mediterranean crossing, that is a bone in our neck. Something must be done to it.
As icons in their various fields, it's been a great relationship that has spanned decades.
Between me and Wole Soyinka, it's been an ongoing affair. You know, we went to Tacoma, Washington State, in America together. We went to recently, not too long ago, we went to San Diego together, and we've done something else, even in Nigeria here, and then we're doing this now. So it's been an ongoing thing. But what I advocate is that it should go on more. People who are contemporaries, whether in sculpture or in painting or in writing and so on, they should come together and work together.
The first poem I'll be reading today is titled An Anthem to Humanism.
The event had reading sessions, conversations, book signing, and an exhibition, a lesson to the younger generation.
Interesting combination there, and it gets even more exciting, but that will be on the next episode of Art House.
Next week on Art House. We enjoyed the first exhibition of amazing works of art at the refurbished Nomadic Art Gallery in Lagos. Then, in another part of the commercial capital, Perceptions is how these artists have coined their exhibition at the Co Gallery. We encourage you to keep liking, sharing, and viewing our page so more people can enjoy the ever-bubbly and ingenious art scene in the country.
Your Art House experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of Art House on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on Art House on Channels. We're everywhere.
The curtain falls on the program, but as usual, feel free to connect with me on our various social media platforms where the conversation continues as always. I'm Melinda Akinlami, encouraging you to stay safe and keep being creative.